target.
What's up and welcome to the channel, and in today's video we are going to be discussing the build for Hailey. And the first thing you're going to want to do is we're going to be focusing on the critical damage, because we're going to have a lot of firearm critical hit rate on the Hailey modules. So we're going to go with better concentration for the critical hit damage, the insight focus for firearm critical hit rate, expanded weapon charge because we want the extra round, and that will coincide with our external components for the Slayer set. Action and reaction for your firearm attack. We got the 20 plus recoil, which we're going to counter, and I'll show you that in a second. Rifling reinforcement for the firearm attack. Weak point for weak point damage. Focus fire, weak point damage, and firearm critical hit damage. And then our concentration stabilizer, which gives us that negative 30% firearm, negative 30% recoil, and then we get a 3.5% firearm critical hit damage. Concentrate support ammo and fire rate concentration is for the critical damage at 3.5% on each one of these. We got to stack that critical damage. All right. So that is it for the weapon. This is everything. There is no setting 2 or setting 3. There's just one, and this is what I use for the piercing light. Now, for Hailey's descent modules, I use nimble fingers. You can change this out for something else if you want. I use it for the skill cooldown, so we can pop off and get more damage faster. All right, so the faster our skill cooldowns happen, the more times we can shoot for the higher tier bosses. Increased HP. If you are feeling comfortable with making a glass cannon build for Hailey, you can take this off and replace it with something that does more damage. Skill concentration for the critical hit damage. The skill insight for skill critical hit rate. Now, a lot of people probably aren't going to use this just because you think you have enough hit rate, but I've noticed that if you don't have it on, you're just going to lose out on your critical damage because you're not popping it off enough. So I miss maybe 1 shot out of 5, right? Well, out of 6. Most of the time, 99% of the time, whenever I shoot, I am doing a critical. So that's why I'm using this. Emergency measures for your skill critical hit rate and crit damage. Front lines for more critical damage and critical hit rate. Your time distribution for more skill cooldown, and it gives you a little bit more hit points. Dangerous ambush, which is absolutely amazing because when you're landing a hit and you're not being targeted, you're doing that extra damage, and especially when the bosses are immobilized, you're just absolutely going to shred them. Chill specialist for more skill power for your chill. Your spear and shield for the skill power and defense. So these are the modules for Hailey that I am using. Now we're going to go talk the reactor. Now, my reactor isn't the best reactor. I am going for singular skill power boost with skill critical hit damage. For your external components, use the Slayer set, so that way we get the extra round in our magazine and the skill power for 26.1 more. All right. You want everything to be the Slayer. You want that 4-piece set just for those bonuses. All right. So, once again, thank you for watching. Be safe. Stay blessed. Have a great day. And once again, I really appreciate you watching.